was a sight from my soul.
Chances are, if you're watching this video, you are a perfectly normal human that are scared of big jumps like this. So in today's video, we are gonna go over some of my favorite tips and strategies, probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 tips of what are my best strategies for getting over your fears of this massive jump, because it's not huge, it's a lot bigger, but it is big to you and it's big to everyone else that's a normal person. So let's go over my strategies on how to get over that fear, because we're gonna conquer the fear and we're gonna send this by the end of the video. So make sure you guys watch to the end and we will get to it. And the best part is, in this video, it doesn't matter if you're scared of huge gap jumps like this that are step ups, step downs. We'll go through all the different types of jumps and we'll explain to you how you can get over your fear today. And like I was saying, the best part about this video is it doesn't matter what type of fear you have. You may have a fear of lily pads like this, where you launch on and go flying off the end into a massive drop. Like, this can be very scary if you've never done one before. So, like I was saying, we're gonna go over my favorite tips and strategies of how to get over your fear of big obstacles like we're showing you here. Even if it is like a big shark fin or a massive 20-foot step down, we're gonna get over those fears. So tip number 1 is bring out a buddy or a partner that is better than you at riding, and even if they're not, still bring them because they can be very valuable. So part of someone's fear is being out alone and getting injured. And if you have some out here, you're gonna completely eliminate that fear of having, like, being out by yourself and getting injured. So make sure you guys bring someone out that could be better than you, because they can walk you through the jumps, how to hit them, follow them in, they'll get the speed and everything right for you, and that is a huge tip. Okay, so tip number 2 is also huge. It is coming into your day with a clear mind. Because a lot of people come into their riding day all like prepared, like we're gonna send this jump today, which is good, but you also gotta make sure your mind is clear and you're thinking straight through, because if you're not, you might actually have an injury, and that's something we really wanna try to avoid, because it's only fun biking if you can still bike for the rest of the season. So let's make sure, guys, we're staying safe, come in with a clear mind, make sure you drink your water. Don't come in if you're all nervous and stuff. You have a little bit of nerves, but if you're like, you know it's not the day, don't send it. Don't risk your luck, guys, because the whole season's still waiting. So tip number 3 is to stretch. Stretching is very important to keep your muscles loose and get your body ready for the jump that you're about to take, because you don't want to go into it not feeling 100%. Like I said in the last tip, if you're not feeling 100%, don't send it, it's not the day. So yeah, make sure you guys stretch. I'll link a few videos I recommend that I do, just because it really does help and just gets you in that mental, like, I am ready, I'm gonna do this today, today's the day and I'm feeling good. Tip number 4 is visualizing. If you guys can visualize what you're gonna do, it's really gonna help. Before you even do your roll-ups, just walk up to the jump, go right up to it and visualize and be like, okay, this is where I'm gonna go off, this is where I'm gonna take off, this is where I'm gonna land. Make sure you guys are doing that, because that really also helped me get that mental, like, this is what's gonna happen, this is how it's gonna work, this is how it's gonna play through. So when you do in real life, it actually is gonna go the way you're planning it to. So make sure you guys walk up to the jump and really visualize what's about to happen. Tip number 5. So we're almost to tip number 6, which is gonna be our last bonus tip, which is gonna be where you actually get ready to send it. So with this tip, this is like you're almost there, so let's start doing some run-ups. Go onto it with the correct amount of speed, and before you're about to go off, don't slam on your brakes, but make sure you're slowing down as you're going into it, and then when you come up to it, come to a complete stop, hop off your bike, do it again, do a few run-ups. I recommend only 3 or 4, because if you do more than that, you're probably gonna create a mental block, and mental blocks are not good. Which actually leads us into tip 6. So tip 6 is our bonus tip, breaking those mental blocks. Mental blocks for me were the biggest problem with hitting big trails like this right here. So mental blocks is where you've rolled up to it 3 or 4 times and you still just can't do it. Your body's not letting you go off it. And that's perfectly normal as being a human being, which we all are. I hope we all are. Yeah, it's perfectly normal. We're all gonna have mental blocks. For me, I still have mental blocks trying to do a standing backward on ground, which one day I'm hoping to get over, but that day is not today. Anyways, getting over those mental blocks, just do your 3 or 4 warm-ups, go take a break, drink some water, get like your nerves going, because you're gonna be all shaky still, getting ready to go. And after you do that, just get your water, play some music, have a good time with some friends, watch some other people do it. Just don't stress it, have a good time. And after you do that, it's gonna lead into step 6 or 7 here now, which is actually send it. And yeah, let's get right into that. Oh my gosh, guys, you've already made it this far in the video, which means we're already up to tip 7, which is where we're actually gonna send it. So if you're coming in here, if you can follow a friend and do that, because you'll have the right speed then and know what to do. And when you're doing this, just make sure you guys stay loose and get ready to send it, because it's gonna be such a good feeling after you do it. And I know you guys can all do these types of jumps, and just work your way up. Start small, then work your way up. Don't just go to the biggest jump and send it. It's kind of with skiing and stuff. You don't just want to go to the biggest feature. Start small, work your way up. So right before you do this run, take a practice run. Do something else, just get your mind off, and then come in here, guys, and you're gonna send it. You're gonna have a great time. And if you follow these tips and stay safe, you guys got it. I know you do. So let's get into the fun part of this video, which is actually riding. So here you go, guys.